What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Board Games Are for Everybody. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing for the Elder Scrolls Call to Arms, the tabletop battles in the worlds of Tamriel. This is the core rules box. Something I'm going to be talking about quite a bit is the fact that I did not realize that all the miniatures were sold separately for this box. So I don't have any. This isn't going to be one of those unboxing every single set for this this series videos. I've seen quite a few videos for this game where they unbox like 4,000 different things, which I looked up the prices for and are much too expensive for my tastes. So my intentions with this game is to get miniature substitutes. Basically, I'm going to get a bunch of colored meeples, and we're going to do substitutes for everything that should still give the same vibe. Now, obviously, I'm not going to have super nice painted miniatures that really draw you into the game, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't really think that a tabletop game needs that. I mean, when Dungeons and Dragons first came out, you didn't really see people with miniatures and maps and buildings and all these accessories that you see in today's games. People back then who played Dungeons and Dragons were using a piece of pen and paper. They were using this wild thing called their imaginations in order to play that game. And I think that something like this, just having colored meeples representing the different stuff, you can use your imagination in order to bring that stuff to life the exact same way they did for Dungeons and Dragons back in the day. So that is what I am planning to do with this. I know that's not for everybody. I know people with the tabletop games, this is, all things considered, a miniatures game. I just can't afford it. I don't have the money to spend $60 just for the map. For the map piece, I don't have the money to spend $25 on one miniature or $80 on 5 or 6 miniatures in a set. I just don't have those kind of funds. So I, for myself, am trying to find alternative ways to play the game, which maybe some other people can do as well. And you can definitely say that this is totally my fault for not doing enough research before going into the game. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. I should have done more research before going into the game. But at the same time, I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. Just not the extent of what I was getting myself into, I think. I think what happened, this is great. A bunch of bags to put stuff in. I love this. A lot of games we've picked up lately have come with just extra accessory bags. I am a big fan of organization when it comes to games, so I'm very happy about this. What was I saying? If you go onto something like Board Game Geek, every single photo on the Board Game Geek website is just people with their massive setups. They've got all of the walls, they've got all the buildings, they've got these ruins, they have all the really nice painted miniatures. I don't think there is one photo on Board Game Geek that is just the components that come in this box without something else included. And I think that can be a little misleading for people. This box is basically just the core stuff you need for the game. It tells you the rules, it gives you a quest book, it gives you the cards and everything that you need to play the game. Just it doesn't give you the miniatures. So we're going to find our own alternative, as I was saying. Maybe when I get that stuff in and I kind of delve into this, we will make another video on how I decide to implement stuff for myself to play. But in saying that, let's just take a look at everything that we got here. We have got event cards. We have spell cards, event and spell. These seem to be possibly our dragon shouts. We've also got some adversary cards on the back here. We seem to have some different dice, bunch of different stuff just for different actions and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? Do we have that's our quest book. Here's our rule book. Do we have a component section so I can actually call these things the right thing? This rule book is 97 pages. Anyone who knows me, something you will learn over the course of time is that I don't have the time for 100-page rule books. I much prefer a game with a very simple set of rules. However, this is the territory that we're in. We're playing a tabletop game. This is nothing new. This is nothing new for tabletop games. We have some more event decks here, as well as I think this might just all be event decks. So we have events here, spells, adversary, and potentially dragon shouts. We'll open those up in a sec. I was trying to find a components list here. Game round, introduction. Is it in the appendices, maybe? Spells. I'm actually very surprised that we don't just have a components page. A components page would be super helpful for something like this, but I guess they realized that they really don't have that many components in here. They don't have all the components. They want you to go buy more. Status effects, event phase, damage, actions. Nope, doesn't look like we have a components page. So I guess let's just open up and take a look at everything that we got. So these seem to be our character cards. I believe this also includes the companions and stuff like that. So we have these double-sided. Champion of Skyrim. They are double-sided, although they seem to be the same on both sides. Oh, they're not quite the same on both sides. They have different stats, so it must be... Well, I guess we'll find out once we get through that. But we have our Dragonborn. On this side, we have 5 health, 4 stamina, 4 magicka, 2 height, and whatever cost is, 0, I guess. We have 6 strength, 4 agility, 5 endurance, 3 intelligence, and 5 wisdom. On the backhand side here, slightly different color. Also the Dragonborn. However, on this side, we have 5 health, 3 stamina, 2 magicka, 2 height, and a cost of 74. We have 5 strength, 4 agility, 4 endurance, 3 intelligence, and 5 wisdom. We had 5 wisdom on the other side as well. So it looks like maybe these sides you have to possibly use a cost in order to activate. I guess that's something we'll learn when we someday go through this massive rule book to learn how to play. We've got Rayloff here with 4 health, 4 stamina, 0 magicka, 2 height, 0 cost. On the backside, 36 cost. And he's got 5 strength, 5 agility, 4 endurance, 3 intelligence, and 4 wisdom. Apparently, Rayloff is just as intelligent as the Dragonborn is. We've also got, oh god, how do I pronounce this? Ursurald Thrice Pierced, the Stormcloak Commander. He's got 5 health, 4 stamina, 0 magicka, 2 height, 0 cost, strength of 6, agility of 3, endurance of 5, intelligence of 2, wisdom of 5. Rayloff, the warrior of the resistance, is more intelligent than a Stormcloak Commander. Isn't Rayloff also a Stormcloak? Huh. You'd think Rayloff would be the Stormcloak Commander if that's the case. We've got an Imperial Mage, health of 3, stamina of 3, magicka of 4. I think this is the first person, well, outside of the Dragonborn, that has a magicka stat. Height of 2, cost of 0, strength of 3, agility of 3, endurance of 4, intelligence of 5, wisdom of 4. This mage is smarter than everyone currently. And last but not least, we have Hadvar, hero of Helgen, with 4 health, 4 stamina, 0 magicka, 2 height, 0 cost, strength of 4, agility of 4, endurance of 5, intelligence of 3, wisdom of 5. I think everyone has a wisdom of 5, except for Ralof and the Imperial Mage, it would seem like. So let's slide these guys up here. These cards are pretty nice. They have a nice feel to them. They're pretty decent quality cards. Only thing I'm not really a big fan of looking at is probably just the artwork. It's just a screen capture from the game. You would think that for a tabletop, they'd at least draw the art, maybe draw an art piece, but it looks like it's just a screen capture from the game. That's a little disappointing. It kind of throws the card balance off the way the rest of the card looks, to just have a render from the video game. It's a little odd. I don't know what it is. It just feels a little odd. Let's check out our dice here. Obviously, just some standard dice. So we've got some dice with some stars and some swords. Just some regular stars here. This might be spell cost, potentially. We got the helmets. Looks like that's... Oh, and we have the Oblivion sign as well. I believe that's the Oblivion sign. I haven't played Oblivion in a long time. These guys seem to all be the same. 3 of the same die. Yeah, all the same. We've got some yellow dice here that have bigger stars on them. Oh boy. Also, one with a helmet on it and one blank side. Again, these all seem to be the same. We've got some red die with, again, it looks like these are possibly the same as the black dice. We got the sword, we got the stars, and we got the helmet and the Oblivion sign. So those are the same as that. We've got some green dice here, which seem to have negative modifiers on them, so some sort of penalty set. Those are all the same. And we have presumably a D20 here with a bunch of random stuff. We got an exclamation point. We have an exclamation point with a potion on it. We've got some crosses. Looks like that's pretty much it on there. We have an exclamation point potion. We have an X with a potion. So this seems to be some sort of event dice, possibly. Let's open up our spell pack here. I hate these tightly packaged plastics. I find it very hard to open them unless you have like a pair of scissors or something. I currently only have a pencil, so that's what I'm using. At least it's a mechanical pencil, so I'm not getting lead or whatever pencils are made of nowadays all over the cards. Alrighty, opening up this deck here. So on the top, we have a bunch of spells. So these all seem to be spell cards. We've got our Flames, Frostbite, Fire Rune, Firebolt, Frost Rune, Ice Spike, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Rune, Lesser Ward, Oak Flesh, Telekinesis, Mass Paralysis, Soul Trap, Courage, Calm, Fear, Healing, Healing Hands, Turn Lesser Undead, Sparks, Frost, and Lockpicking. Apparently Lockpicking is a spell. I'm a little disappointed these all have the same artwork. You would think Sparks and Frost at least would have different artwork. I mean, we had ice stuff up here that had ice artwork. All the fire stuff seems to have similar artwork as well. So it looks like they used repeated artwork just for each of the different elements. So I'm wondering why Frost back here ended up as a spark, a lightning element photo instead of the frost element, and as well as lockpicking. I'm very curious about that. Now, it's possible that it's because these are all enchantments instead of actual attack spells. It's possible this is just an enchantment indicator, but those are our spells there. We seem to have some upgrade items. Oh, that's upgrade armor. So where do our upgraded items stop? Oh, right there. Upgraded armor. This is an upgraded item. So we got some upgraded items. Staff of Flames. Potion of Minor Healing. Another Potion of Minor Healing. Couple Potions of Minor Stamina. Potions of Minor Magicka. Got some Mage Robes. Monk Robes. Amulet of Talos. And the Amulet of RK. Those are our upgraded items. We have some upgraded armor. I guess it would have helped if we actually went through items and armor first. Still going through upgraded armor. Upgraded ranged. Okay. Upgraded armor. We have our hide armor, fur armor, got leather armor, Stormcloak armor, another Stormcloak. We got some Imperial armor. We have the Stormcloak officer armor. We have Imperial armor, another Imperial armor, Nordic carved armor. We have a wooden shield, couple wooden shields, couple Imperial shields, a few Imperial shields. These seem to be two different Imperial shields, so I wonder if there's... Oh, this is the light shield, and then we have a heavy shield, I suppose. So that's our upgraded armors. Got upgraded range here, which apparently there is not a whole lot of upgraded range. We have the Imperial bow, the longbow, a hunting bow, and a throwing knife. We seem to have some more upgraded weapons here. I don't know why they were separated from their other upgraded weapons. They were in the same pack. These are all upgraded weapons. I don't know why they're separated. So we've got unarmed. We have teeth and claws, couple iron daggers, couple iron swords. We have a couple iron war axes, an iron mace, a couple iron great swords, an iron battle axe, an iron warhammer, a couple steel daggers, a couple steel swords, a couple steel war axes, a steel mace, a steel great sword, steel battle axe, a steel warhammer, and an imperial sword. These are all upgraded weapons. They are, so we're just going to stick those on top of these upgraded weapons here. Let's get this next deck open. This all seems to be event cards. If I can get this open. Apparently that getting that last pack open was a fluke, because this one does not seem to want to open. Oh, did I get it? There we go. So this all seems to be event cards. Oh, we have some treasure cards here as well. We got quest cards. And we have some more event cards. So the events were separated for some reason. We got quests, we got treasures. Let's take a look at our treasures here. So we've got the Ebony Claw, the Golden Claw, Family Heirloom, the Jagged Crown, Staff of Magnus, Augur of the Obscure, and the Elder Scroll Dragon. It specifically has to state that it's the Dragon Elder Scroll. Let's take a look at our event cards here. Maybe we'll read a couple of these just to kind of get an idea of the events. So we've got this event here, the Way of the Voice. You have been summoned to High Hrothgar and proclaimed Dragonborn. Now, you must prove your power in a series of tests. Requirements: your party must include at least one model with the Dragon Shout keyword. Deal damage and/or inflict status effects on enemy models at least 3 times using Dragon Shouts before the game ends. So this is just different modifiers, different kind of like objectives, I suppose, while you're doing different scenarios, it seems like. We've also got our quests, which is just going to be our quests, things to do. Seems to be the main purpose of the game in general, going and doing quests. Like we got a rare gift here. The things you'll do, The things you'll do to make a friend and influence people. You must find a rare talisman for a contact back at Whiterun. Unfortunately, it's in the possession of a very protective creature. Requirements: at least 3 adversaries. Each time you remove an adversary from play with a melee attack, take an agility attribute test. When the test is passed, you have found the talisman. The model that finds the talisman must survive the game. So quests and events kind of seem to be the same. Quests might be an overarching thing during a scenario, whereas events may just be one-off things. Let's take a look at what we have in this last package here. Seems we have some more event cards. However, we may also have something else in here. Events. We got some more quests. We got some traps. Everybody loves traps. We have some effect. Oh, well, we have 2 effects. We have some master treasures. Not to be confused with just regular treasures, I suppose. We have some more regular treasures. I do not know why companies feel the need to split cards into different packs when you already have cards in 2 separate packs. Just put all the treasure cards together, put all the event cards together. I don't understand why they choose to do things like that. And we also got our shout cards. So let's take a look at our shouts here. We have Elemental Fury, we have Frost Breath, we have Throw Voice, and we have Unrelenting Force. Obviously, Fusroda, everyone's favorites. We got some more treasures here. Seem to be mostly weapons, the treasures. We got some Ancient Nord Battle Axes, Silver Sword, Ebony Greatsword, the Ancient Nord Battle Axe, the Fine Dwarven Sword, an Ancient Nord Bow, Bow of the Hunt, Hide Armor of Dwindling Fire, Potion of Plentiful Healing, Potion of Plentiful Stamina, Potion of Plentiful Magicka, some Sweet Rolls. Did somebody steal your Sweet Roll? Haha, memes. We got a treasure cache, we got some gold, we got the Scroll of Fear, Potion of Strength, the Circlet of Archery, Orcish Arrow, Ring of Fortify Armor, some poison, and a torch. Let's throw these with our other treasures. Oh no, those are upgraded range. I thought we had some treasures already. Were the claws the treasures? Yeah, so the claws were regular treasures here. Those were our shouts. We got some more quests, just some more quests, which are these guys down here. We've got some master treasures, which presumably are quest-related treasures. We have the Battle Axe Wuthrad. We have Valder's Lucky Dagger. We have the Drainheart Sword, a Drain Blood Battle Axe, a Drain Spell Bow. We have the Shrouded Armor. We have the Shield of Solitude. We have a Potion of Ultimate Healing, Potion of Ultimate Stamina, Potion of Ultimate Magicka, Deadly Poison, and the Golder Amulet. So these are super treasures, not to be confused with regular treasures. Super treasures. We've also got a couple effect cards here, which just seem to be Disease and Potion of Strength. We've got just some more events here. Make sure I put these in the right spot. Yeah, these are my events. And we've got some traps. We've got a bear trap. We've got a battering ram trap, a bone alarm trap, a dart trap, explosive gas trap, and a flamethrower trap. Again, these all just use just photos from the game. It's off-putting. Just why couldn't you just make art? It just feels really lazy, I guess, to just throw artwork from the video game into the thing. I'm trying to get this adversary deck here open. I can't seem to. There's a hole in this one, and I can't get it open. I managed to get the other ones open, but the one that actually has something already punctured into it, I can't get for some reason. I'm also trying not to damage the cards though too. There we go. Okay, should be able to get it now. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, so we've got adversary cards in here. Not sure if we have anything else, but we've got some adversary cards. And I guess this is just some sort of rune card. It's the same on both sides. And these all seem to be adversaries. Nope, not quite. We've got adversaries, and we have... I guess these are just cards for all the adversaries. Oh, and we also have response cards. Response matrices, presumably for each of the different guys that we would come across. So we have monsters, real generic, just monster. We have beasts, we have Draugr, we have Stormcloaks, we have Imperials, and we have other adventurers. Now on the other side to these, it gives faction rules and party compositions, as well as what faction it is, as well as a little quote down on the bottom here. Check out our adversaries. These all seem to be adversaries. So we've got the skeleton archer. We've got another skeleton archer. Got another skeleton archer. We've got Draugr with greatsword. Another Draugr with greatsword. Another Draugr with greatsword. We have Imperial Mage. We have Ralof. We have Draugr Overlord. We have Hadvar. And we have Ursurald Thrice Pierced. Again, that is a tough word. That is a tough word. And then the last thing we got here just seems to be different parameters for different guys. We got some Stormcloak soldier cards, a couple great swords, and we have some Imperial soldier cards for swords mittens. So I believe those go with these guys here. Or actually, no, it seems like they're also adversary cards. However, they don't have the adversary thing on the back. So hopefully the rules will explain that. And then, of course, we have our punch outs, which we haven't talked about yet. It's just all of our bits and bobs to be punched out, little tokens for when we play the game. We got our Escape from Helgen, First Steps into the World of Tamriel book. I think this is like a quick start thing. I would guess you should probably, read the rules first. Although here's our contents. Our contents are in this book here, not the rule book. So that's good to know. Quick start, call to arms. We've also got our book with all of our quests, all in through here. A reminder that you need to go buy all of the other miniatures if you want to make this game look good in any way. Just a nice reminder on the back. Hey, here's your SKU numbers. Come to our website, buy our miniatures. They're all available for you to come buy because we didn't feel like giving them to you when this came out. And then we have our rulebook, obviously, which we briefly looked into. But yeah, that is everything that comes in the core rules box for the Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. I gotta say, like I was saying at the beginning, it is disappointing that this is how it was released. You have everything here you need to play, except for, the stuff that you actually need to play, which is disappointing. They could have at least added some stuff into the box to get you started. But sitting like this, you really have no choice but to go buy the miniatures if you want to actually experience the game properly. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to try and make an alternate because I really don't need fancy painted miniatures to be drawn into a fantasy world. I think if I wanted to sit here and look at the Draugrs and look at the Stormcloaks and stuff like that, I'd probably be better off just going and playing the video game. I think this is supposed to be a different kind of experience from the video game. And while I can certainly appreciate what miniatures and models bring to a game like this, I think personally that's not really something that's a part of my criteria when it comes to playing a tabletop game. So long as I'm playing the game by myself, I really don't mind using substitutes. So long as I have something to represent those different pieces, I think we're in the clear. But yeah, that is everything for Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. This is everything that comes in the core rules box. For anyone who is wondering what comes in just the core rules like I was, here it is. So thank you guys very much for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have played Call to Arms, let me know down in the description what you thought of it. Do you have the miniatures? Do you have the same opinion as me, where possibly you don't think you need the miniatures for something like this, and playing it with just substitute pieces is just as good as playing with the miniatures? Let me know your opinion on that down below. Until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I will see you all then. But until then, just remember that board games are for everybody. Hopefully I will see you all next time. Until then, peace.